If you want to do it now, I have no problem.
Do it. You want to hang out a little bit?
Nothing really, anything.
Nothing's going on.
I mean, everything, unfortunately, got blown up.
What a mess.
Yeah, it was a mess. I mean, it was your plan.
It was my plan. It was a mess.
I just separately. I know I trust you, and hopefully, Kathy is the target.
And I mean, I don't know if you heard what we were talking about here. If you did, I'm just repeating myself. If you didn't, then this is what I said. And even before he came in, I was talking to Kristen. Well, you're close with Kristen, right? Anyway,
yeah,
so if you need people to vouch for this,
she came to me and said that she would vote me.
Okay, so what I said to Kristen, and I don't know what. I think what would happen is, you'd get the votes. What I want to happen is to be 4-4 so that I can vote.
And show.
And because I still think you don't trust me. And I told it to him, I told it to Kristen. I'm like, I think from the moment I told you earlier when we were sitting in the same position, I'm like, you didn't trust me then, doesn't trust me now, you never did. I don't know why. It's because of me you're even here right now, because I'm like, I'm like, I don't know what I need to do to this guy. So I almost would love a 4-4 vote. So I can keep you in this house, and then finally maybe you won't think I have this vendetta against you that I have never had. So,
okay, I understand. I know you're trying to show that to me, but my question is, I don't understand the plan to begin with. If we all wanted to get who obvious to pair out, just put them up. One of them was gone.
I wanted to get Brendan out, and putting them two up,
you're gonna get
they both play the veto.
Right, but you're going to get one gone.
But I wanted Brendan out, and I never thought that both of them would be playing the veto anyway. So it was, and in hindsight, you're right. It was stupid. It was a blunder. I'm not going to go and try and defend the foolishness.
But look at it from the standpoint, if I had done that to you, yes, I got it. You spoke to me beforehand. You said, okay, Kathy, but I don't know what you said to Kathy. You could have said the same thing to Kathy also.
I told Kathy to fight for her life. Exactly what I told her in the nomination meeting. Right. I said, this is your chance to prove to the House that you're here to compete.
Right. So I'm just saying, from your standpoint, if I had said, okay, you know what, don't worry, I'm putting you guys up, even though I didn't say I'm going to backdoor someone, but it's not you I'm going after.
Yeah.
It's just, to me, you're right. Okay, I got it. You want to prove to me. I would love to see that. I'm not at all getting offended by it. It was just, to me, it hurt because it was a stupid plan to begin with. And I couldn't fight with you because you're the HOH.
I'm not defending it.
Right. Okay, that was the thing, because
I got no excuse.
You could have taken care of one, and then next week one of us would have gotten the other period. So all they had was one left in the House.
I know.
So for me, it looks like you're going after me.
No, it was greedy. It was greedy. I wanted Brendan.
You wanted, okay.
Because, I mean, again, this is greed and selfishness. If it ended up being Rachel, I'd rather have Rachel gunning for me than Brendan. Does that make sense? You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
No, of course I understand. Rachel is an idiot. But so I can't stand Rachel, to be honest. No, I can't stand. I can't even be in the same room.
Put yourself in my position. It's like, okay, if I go, I'll just do either of them, and it's Rachel. I got Brendan gunning for me. Whereas if I do either of them, it's Brendan. Yeah, so I was trying to focus on Brendan, and this is the best way to have a focus be on Brendan, was doing it like this.
I got it. Unfortunately, I hear what you're saying.
So like, I mean, I gotta play a little bit for myself here, you know, too. So it was like a balance between playing for myself and getting, and at the same time also breaking them up for the House benefit.
No,
and the intent, I swear on all that is good and holy, was never to get you or Kathy out.
Okay.
And if it came to this, Kathy is the leaner for me. But it wasn't even ever supposed to come to that anyway, so it's like, it's irrelevant at that point.
Okay. Look, I feel good, but obviously I'm upset at myself for not winning. I mean, I'm going to get over that after today. But, you know, I'll deal with the votes.
I'm not gonna tell people they need to vote a certain way. I'm not doing it. I want to people will ask my opinion, right, and I will tell them my opinion. And I will say, this is what I think, but I can't tell people.
Don't push. I want to see who's really here, so I see next week who to go after.
And
you said.
And on that note, because I do want to help you out, you do whatever you want, but the position, like when people ask me my opinion, I tell them, here's my why. And if you want to use this why for yourself, do it. My why is that obviously you're a stronger competitor. So that almost makes you more of a threat. Where Kathy becomes a threat to me is that she is always going to be a vote with Brendan and Rachel, always. Whereas you,
Rachel. I know, I can't stand Rachel.
Not to say you maybe wouldn't, I don't know, right, but you're not like always. You know, I could see where you could be maybe pulled to make deals or whatever needs to happen. So that's the position I'm taking. If people ask my opinion,
oh, you know, I got it.
It's like, you know, Kathy is a vote for them. You know this.
Right.
You
can
maybe are, maybe
persuaded.
You're not.
Exactly.
That's just the position I take. Because if I take the position, Andrew just deserves to be here. He's a strong competitor. Totally true, but that might even be a negative to some people. Some people might see that as like, well,
it's a scare tactic.
Yeah.
Look, as I said, don't push. I want to see.
I don't want to put. I'm not that kind of guy to do that.
And as I said, if it comes 4-4, then you get to decide and show that you do want.
And you will see.
And I said, I appreciate it.
I hate that you don't believe a word that comes out of my mouth. I don't know.
If you were in my scenario, you would also be with the question mark. I mean, we've always had that question mark from the beginning, and I thought we shook on it.
We did.
Right. I know. So I'm saying I appreciate you.
Which is why I have a very moral dilemma where I hate that it didn't work, and I hate that this is happening right now.
Okay. Look, it happens. Unfortunately, I got it. Don't worry. Look, I got other people to go after. Trust me. You don't realize.
As do I. Are you sure you're fine? You don't have to leave.
No, I'm okay. I'm seriously. I have no problem. I'm good.
And if you come up, it's gonna be a long fucking 4 days for everybody in this house. Yeah. And if over that long 4 days, you decide a plan in your head where like, okay, this is how I'm positioning myself when you're campaigning. If you want to come up to me like, hey, this is what I'm saying about myself, so that I can, you know what I mean? Like,
no, I appreciate it.
Working.
I got it. I'm a nice guy. I'm gonna see where the house goes with it. I'm not pushing. I'm not gonna badmouth Kathy. I'm not doing.
No, I would never.
Kathy and I are good friends.
I would never expect you to do that anyway.
As I said, I'm upset at myself for not winning the veto. I wanted to get it off, show you guys that I really want this idiot out of here. And we'll see. That's how I am.
Well, if you need my assistance, not in a strong-arming way, but if you just need it, and it's, if people ask my opinion, if there's things you want me to say that I may not have thought about
sake,
you,
don't pressure anybody. For your sake, because I want to see who likes me.
I'm not pressuring anyone.
Right. Do you understand my angle?
But if people ask my opinion, I'm going to tell them my opinion.
Right. I'm saying you understand my angle.
You want to get an honest version of the house.
Right. I'm not the HOH now. I want to see who really wants to keep her and who really wants to keep me. So that if I happen to win next week.
Well, let me ask you this. I mean, I don't mind doing this. Would you rather, when people ask my opinion, me say, I don't know, I'm just going to let you guys decide?
That's an honest thing, as I said.
You want me to do that? Because that's not really. It's not really.
If you want me to stay, great, do it. Say for your reason, as you said. But I don't want you to tell them, look, he told me I shouldn't campaign, but this is why I'm deciding. If it's a 4-4, I'll decide whatever. If you're allowed to say it, I don't know how the rules are. But I want them to make the decision because I really want to see who's. Because I want Brendan and Rachel out of here, but I got to watch out who to back, possibly if there's a back door. Mm-hmm. Do you understand? If one of them happens to get off, we got to make sure that Rachel gets out of there.
No, I can't believe this went this way, dude.
That's what I'm saying. I was going to clean up your mess, but you didn't make a mess yet.
I know.
I didn't understand. So whatever. Just don't worry about it. Look, I'm seriously. I'm on slop. That's the only thing.
I'm very worried about it.
Getting sleep.
I'm sorry, man.
No, I'm good.
We will make this be okay over time.
Have a good. All good. Don't worry.
Sorry, dude.